There we are.
All right, we're here, baby. Go ahead.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Good seeing you guys. Policy Q here.
Cassandra Lee, and together we are the Power Couple.
Welcome to the
Power Couple
Show.
You already know. Let's go.
What's up, man? Great seeing you guys. Excited that you guys are here.
We're here Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern, live from our kitchen. We're excited to be here, man. Today's episode is staying in love. Falling in love is easy, right? Staying in love is the challenging part.
Absolutely.
Or is it? Or is it?
Is
it a challenging thing? You know, most of the times it is. Just like, becoming number one is easy. Staying number one is the hardest part, right? Or getting to the top is easy. Staying on top is hard, right? It's the same thing in life, man. It's always easy. Basically, that saying is this: it's always easy to start. It's harder to be consistent or to finish, right? It's harder to follow through. Because we're so conditioned, right? By society, right? By humanity, right? Our flesh, we're so wishy-washy as a human being, as humans, right? We're just so inconsistent with the way that we think, with the way that we operate, with the way that we are, our feelings, our emotions. One day we want this, the next day we want something else. You see it from young kids, from babies, all the way to adults, right? We feel it all the time. We go through it all the time. But what if we can learn how to control that? Because it's one thing to allow your feelings to govern the decisions you make. And then another thing for you to govern your feelings so you can make good decisions, right?
That's good. That's real deep.
Oh, thanks, baby.
That's real good, man. That's real good. Yeah, so today we're going to be talking about staying in love, right? And I think what you just started off like so profound and so amazing that, it's true. It's easy to fall in love. It doesn't take a lot,
Especially me, I'm like a big love bug.
Yeah. So it's like, it doesn't take a lot, it's like, it doesn't take a lot, but the challenging part is staying in love, right? Just like a marriage. A lot of people sometimes think that that's the pinnacle of the relationship. A lot of people sometimes think that, sometimes people won't even get married because they really believe that it's the pinnacle, right? It's like, what's next after that? There's
that everything that you go through is leading up to just being
exactly
married,
being married, being there, right? But the truth is that it's not. It's not.
You hear it in everyone's language too. Like, once you're married, that's it.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that for me personally, when I was in relationships before I was married, I was telling my wife, I was like, I used to get in these relationships and then and I would do it, until I stopped feeling good, right? Because let's be honest, when you're first getting started, there's a lot of feelings going on, a lot of emotions. You're feeling good, you're feeling amazing, right? But I used to be the same way. It's just like, all right, so how long can I feel good before I move on to the next chick or move on to the next relationship, right? Because I was after the feeling, right? It was like, it's so simple, it's so easy, it's so amazing, it's so adventurous, right?
The feelings lie, man.
Feelings lie all the time, man.
All the time.
All the time feelings lie, man. It's like, a great example is, recently we decided to just be more aware and we decided to take our health serious, right? And, now that we've been tracking, our calories, we've been tracking our carb intake, our calorie intake, our protein intake, we're starting to realize that how we were eating before was we were just eating based off of emotions, right?
What's up, Tessa? How you
Good
doing,
seeing you,
girl?
Tessa, right? We were literally just eating with our emotions, right? And sometimes in a relationship, it's the same thing. It's like people are just going about life just off of their emotions. And sometimes, in a relationship, let's be honest, emotions sometimes can get clouded, can cloud our thinking, and can make us act in a way that we regret later on.
Emotions are beautiful. You're meant to feel them, but you're not meant to all the time allow them to govern the decisions you make. Here's what I mean, okay? Have you ever felt like one day, you don't want to get up, you don't want to go anywhere, you just want to be locked up in your room? How healthy is it to let that feeling govern the decision?
It's not.
It's not healthy at all. Or this, when I was a kid, right? My parents would take me to like Great Adventure, or maybe it would be Busch Gardens, whatever it is. And you know, when you're a kid, being in like Disney World or theme parks is like amazing. It's like when you're out there, you're like, oh my goodness, right? The night before you got butterflies, you're talking about how much fun you're gonna have. It is like the best thing for a child to go to a theme park, right?
Exactly.
And I remember that feeling, right? Oh my goodness, I couldn't wait to be there. And you're supposed to have like the best time of your life at a theme park. But if one thing doesn't go their way, right, a child's way, being in the best place in the world to that child with one thing going wrong can ruin it. Like I remember going to a theme park, and because I couldn't have something or get something, I made myself miserable being in one of my favorite places in the world, which was theme parks.
Wow.
And it's like, why? Why would I do that to myself? Why would I do that to myself? I don't have to listen to that emotion. I can literally just take that emotion aside.
Put it to the side.
And keep going. Or movies. Ever been in a movie, watching a movie, and all of a sudden you feel amped up like you're going to conquer the world, or it's a romantic movie and someone passes and you're crying. Turn the movie off. What happens? Reality.
Reality.
Whoa. You don't have to cry anymore, right? You're back to reality. See, because emotions are triggered. They're triggered, okay? They aren't like real. They're just, you can make yourself feel certain things, and you can make yourself stop feeling certain things. Very, very interesting how this works. But the cool thing is this, right? Love is one of the most powerful emotions in the entire world. The most powerful. In fact, for me, right, everything I do is for the root of love. This show is for the root of love, because number one, I grow from it, which allows me to love him more. Number two, I do it because we love people. We love couples, right? We love people in general. We want to help this world. We love this world. Everything that we do is for the root of love. But what happens is staying in that consistent root is difficult when you are unsure of how to control your emotions. When anything negative comes in, you shouldn't allow it to stay there. You shouldn't give it any room for growth. And how do negative thoughts grow?
I mean, negative thoughts grow with more time, with you holding on to it, right? You just got to let it go. You know, you just have to let it go, right? Again, guys, this is the Power Couple Show. My name is Paul CQ.
Cassandra Lee, and together we are
the Power Couple.
Welcome to the Power Couple Show, man.
We're talking about staying in love,
Staying in love.
You know, that those butterfly feelings, man.
Yeah.
Those feelings that you get when you're first dating someone, right?
Yeah,
you know,
man.
I really truly believe that, you know, growing up, I always got people telling me, you know, oh man, you know, that's the honeymoon stage, you know, you're not gonna be in love forever, you know, reality's gonna hit you, and then, you know, and you know, growing up, I really was under the impression that there's no such thing as staying in love, you know.
Wow.
There's no such thing as staying in love. It was almost like one of these things that eventually it'll just pass, you know, it'll just pass, and then I'll be like what everyone else is telling me I'm gonna be, right? But then I realized when I actually, you know, when I met her, and now we've been married for 3 years, right? And even though a lot of people may say, you know what, well, you guys are still in the honeymoon stage, you know, I really don't believe it. You know, I really believe that what we have is something that we're going to keep for the rest of our lives.
Absolutely.
By doing specific things. And that's what we're going to be talking about. Thank you for the like. I appreciate that.
Yeah, make sure you guys like this.
At Wilfo, okay, we got some people on your Meerkat as well. Okay,
yeah, we got Joanna. Thank you for being here, Joanna. And Muhammad, thank you for being here.
Let me give a shout out. Okay, thank you for being here. Okay, Wolf. Okay, thanks for that. Thanks for that like, buddy. Jason, and we got Brandon Hill. Okay,
Thank
cool.
you for being here, guys.
Thank you for being here, right?
Hey, like this, tweet this.
Yeah, retweet this,
comment.
right?
We want to hear your thoughts.
If you guys are on YouTube watching us, man,
comment below.
Comment below, man. Comment below, right? So here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. The thing is, all right. So what are the components needed? What are the components that you need in order to stay in love? What are some of the components that you need? Because if we're gonna be talking about staying in love, there's a specific routine or specific things that one couple is doing that the other one's not doing, right? It's a reason why one couple is experiencing constantly love, you know, just always in love, right? And why another one's not feeling that, right? And let's talk about really quickly before we get into that. What I want to talk about is the difference, right? The difference between a couple that's in love, that stays in love, and one that is not in love. It's you know, we're gonna talk about that, right? Well, first of all, you know, it's a lot better when you're in love. I mean, let's face it. Okay?
Thank you for favoriting this. It's
Yeah,
awesome. I appreciate
right.
it.
So yeah, thank you for favoriting. Okay, but let's talk about it real quick. All right. So I mean, all right. So you have one couple that's always in love, right? I mean, what are the benefits of that? Okay. The benefits is that you get to spend more time with somebody you enjoy doing things, right?
You grow together.
You grow together.
Yes.
Okay.
You have support. You have backbone.
Backbone.
Yes.
Okay. Doesn't that stuff make you happy? Isn't that the stuff that we want in relationships, right? What about a couple that's not in love, right? Well, let's face it, right? Everything's miserable, right?
Separation.
Division, right? Void. You don't feel like doing something that you normally would like to do with that person because that person you just don't feel it, right? And there's more of a downside when you look at it. So why not stay in love? Maybe the reason why people don't stay in love is because they don't understand the components that it's needed in order to stay in love.
Here's the reason why a lot of people fall out of love, right? Because like we said, it's easy to fall into love. So easy. It's so easy. But there's this huge epidemic in this world where the people are not staying consistent with that love emotion. And here's the reason why. Because there's so many people who live their life without a purpose or a vision. Hi, how are you? Thank you for being here. We really appreciate you, right? We really appreciate you. Shout out to Darren who just got in here, and Tim, thank you for being here. And who's this here? We got El Ganero.
Well, he's gone.
All right, guys. Well, so check this out, right? Check this out. That there's so many people who aren't living a life with purpose, with a vision, okay, and understanding of why they do what they do. Why did I choose him? Why do I need him? Where are we going? What is our purpose together in where we're going? Exactly. When you don't have a vision or a purpose in sight, right, there has to be a purpose for this relationship. It can't be just to cuddle and get intimate. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, it can't just be because you just want to do this, right?
No.
Because that's not going to last forever, okay?
Purpose is very important in a relationship.
Look,
that's right.
Look, we're going to get old, man. We're going to get old, okay? Look, this pretty face right here is going to get old, all right? It's already getting a little messed up, a little pimple here, okay? You know, she's going to get old. She's going to get wrinkly, okay? So this right here is not going to last forever. It's not.
See the wrinkles?
Okay? You know, it's not going to last forever. So what can we do? What can we do to get to stick with that, right?
Yeah, man. Here's one of the things that I love to say, right? Can I share a story, baby, before you go? I know you're like drawing some stuff. You got to throw some bombs, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw some.
Guys, check this out.
Atomic bombs.
This is the Power Couple Show. We're here Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern. We're live on Meerkat and YouTube at thepowercoupleshow.com. If you're watching this on Meerkat, right, I want you to go to thepowercoupleshow.com whenever you're ready, and we're going to give you a free PDF on the 7 essential components that help you become a power couple. I appreciate you guys commenting and tweeting this on Twitter. This is amazing. I believe a couple should start a business together. That's right, man. Couples who do business together is even better.
Yeah, man. If you guys are interested, if you guys go to this thepowercoupleshow.com, on that site, there is a banner there where you can actually see exactly how.
Thank you for retweeting.
Together, we were able to create our first $10,000 a month online, right? Yeah. But that's not what the show's about.
I want to share a quick story for you before Paolo goes in and throws some bombs, man. Here's a quick story. Ready? Check this out, right? I was at someone's house. We were at someone's house. And, you know, they've been together. They have more of a, you know, of a history together, or a timeline together than we do.
Okay.
And they weren't married, but you can sense that there was love was missing. Okay. The same passionate love that brought these two people together was no longer there.
It's not there, man.
It wasn't there. It was like they love each other, right? They love each other, but the passionate love was no longer there. And he asked us a question. He asked us a question. He goes, guys, why did you get married so young? I said, because we love each other. And he said, yeah. But how do you know?
How you know, man?
How are you going to know that you're going to love each other 10, 15, 20 years from now? And I said, ask you something. Have you ever lived today? He's confused by that. I said, hey, dude, think about it. Today's what? June what? Today's what?
June 4th.
Today's June 4th. Okay, today's June 4th. It is 10:18 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have you ever lived today, June 4th, 2015, at 10:18 a.m.? No.
Holy cow, you got mad people on your mirror, guy.
The answer is no. You've never lived today. You've never lived today, which means it is a brand new day. It is something you've never experienced.
You never experienced it, man.
Which means this, guys, which means this. Because it's something I've never experienced, it's a new opportunity for a fresh love. I've never loved him today at June 4th, 2015, 10:19 a.m. This is the first time I get to love you, baby, at this time. First time I get to love him. First time. Go to thepowercoupleshow.com, okay? Thepowercoupleshow.com. So because it's the first time, I said to him, I'll tell you what 10, 15 years looks like. If I wake up every morning and I decide to love this man again, every morning I decide to love him again, every morning I decide to love him again, every morning I decide to love him, what happens? I'll be way more in love 10 to 15 years from now than I am today.
Amen.
See, the problem is this. People make decisions, but they do not know how to manage the decision.
Preach.
You got to start managing these decisions. Let me read a comment from D. Cartering. Okay. Me and my lady have a business together and also have a similar show too, The Power Couple Show. I really admire the message. What's your website? Man, I appreciate you. Keep doing what you're doing with your wife. The Power Couple Show, man, we want to draw a line in the sand. The purpose of the show is to encourage more and more people to go out there and get married, because marriage is the foundation of a relationship, not the pinnacle. We believe that you lock arms together for any vision. You can do powerful things together, man.
We believe that love exists in marriage.
Man, so anyway,
you can be in love.
So that was my story, man. You know,
yeah,
it's managing the decisions, y'all.
So let me hit you off on a more rational way, like on a logical way, right? We're talking about staying in love, right? So if you think about it, right? When you're staying in love, here's how our mind works. It's like the weirdest thing in the world, okay? Where we basically replay experiences in our minds where that person has done something to us, has affected us, has passionately loved us, right? Has made us feel good, has proven that they are selfless, has shown some type of attribute or characteristic where we're like, wow, that's so amazing, right? So what happens is our mind, how we stay in love in our mind, this is how it works, okay? We literally have experiences that we're constantly replaying in our mind that constantly makes us say, man, I'm so in love. Man, that is amazing, man. That is amazing, 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 right? So the way I want you guys to see it is just imagine this for a second, right? Just imagine all of a sudden, right, someone that begins to start falling out of love, okay? What ends up happening, okay, is that just imagine that there's like these like bricks, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? And each brick represents an experience, a memory where you have gotten, a memory that just reminds you of love, makes you feel good. Wow, that person's amazing, right? And what ends up happening is when you start falling out of love, these bricks, these pieces of memories, they start getting replaced with something negative, something that's a bad experience, right? And all of a sudden, when you have enough of these bricks replaced, you begin to start justifying your marriage. You begin to start justifying your relationship. You say, you know what? I'm not in love anymore. I want a divorce. I want a divorce, okay? Which means that if you want to go back into a place of feeling in love, go back into a place where you admire you admire the other couple. You're actually in touch with the other couple. You actually care about the other couple. You're in love. You got the good feelings. Then what you have to do is you have to create experiences in both of each other's lives that begin to start replacing the bad ones. Okay, you need to overshadow.
That's good.
You have to overshadow the negative experiences.
Like this if you think that's good. Comment if you think that's good. Retweet it if you think that's good.
You got like a party going on.
I got a party on Meerkat.
Man, man, I don't got a party. I'm here.
Yo, check this out, man.
If you're on my meerkat, man, come on, guys.
Hey, guys, stick to the end because we're going to have a Q&A at the end. So stick to the end. Don't go anywhere, okay? Don't go anywhere. We're going to have a Q&A, so get your questions ready because we're going to shoot it up with the questions. We're going to answer all of them in a minute.
Yeah.
But, man, what you just said was powerful, bro. This is why I love you.
This is why I love you.
Because
thank you for the edification.
Did you hear what he said?
Makes me feel good.
He said, create experiences that overshadow the negative ones. The more you create powerful, loving experiences, the more in love you'll be. All right, so let's do this in a 3-step process. Okay, number one, write this down if you're not driving or anything. Write this down. Text this to your spouse if you're not with them. All right, or if they're with you, write it down, repeat it together, okay? Number one, make the choice to love each other every single day. Every day, wake up and say, I am making the choice, the conscious decision to love this man or this woman, okay? Make the conscious decision, say it, okay? Make the choice. Number two, second thing you wanna do, create powerful, loving experiences that overshadow what, baby?
The negative ones, man.
That
the bad
overshadow
ones, okay?
the negative ones.
The ones that make you say, you know what? I freaking hate this person, okay? The ones that make you say, you know what? I can't stand this person. Oh, she's so annoying, or he's so annoying, or oh man, I can't.
Yeah, and you know what you should do? If you start feeling like that, you say, you know what? This is an opportunity to make a powerful, loving experience. So you switch the emotion immediately. Switch it. If I get annoyed by him, you know what I'm gonna say? Baby, I love you. I got a surprise for you. What is it? Can't tell you. Right? Create an experience, because the more you can do that, the more in love you're gonna be.
If you think about it, right? I mean, life.
I'm gonna give you the third one.
If you look back at your life, right? I mean, you don't remember. Like, do you guys remember what you guys did? 2 months ago on a Wednesday? You probably don't. I mean, some of you guys are weird like that, but most of us don't remember what we did 2 months on a Wednesday, unless there was a powerful experience, whether positive or negative. So technically, how we remember someone or how we remember a loved one is all based off experiences.
Yes.
Like when your parents die, or when somebody that you're really close with each other, when one of them dies, right? What ends up happening, right? You replay all of your experiences, right? And if you don't have many experiences, that's when people go, well, man, they passed away, but it's like you don't feel anything. Like, like when somebody else's parents die, are you crying? I mean, are you crying? No, because I mean, if you never created any significant experiences with your friend's parents, okay, then you're not gonna feel it. But the reason why we're so connected when someone dies is because we created amazing experiences with that person in most cases, right? Good. Which is the reason why you're pulled. So all you have to do is, first of all, you got to forgive, man. I mean, this is the thing, right? You got to.
I appreciate the comments, man.
You got to forget and forgive, right? A lot. I was talking to someone and they said, "I've already forgiven," right? But how true is that when you're constantly replaying and you're literally remembering all the things that she or he has done to you, right? You got to forgive and forget, right? You got to have amnesia, bro. Like, it's like, just forget it, man. Just lose your memory about all of the bad things that you've experienced with that person. Because if you want to stick it out, if you want to continue in your relationship, you have to forgive. You just forgive, man. Forgive and forget. Start new. Create new experiences. And begin and start off right.
Absolutely, man.
Start off right.
The third component, guys, is remove void.
What's the first component?
First component is make the choice to love each other every day.
Make the choice.
Make the conscious decision to love again, okay?
To love.
The second one, remember what the second one is?
Okay. Creating
powerful, loving experiences that overshadow the negative ones.
Creating powerful experiences.
Right? And the third one is remove void. Okay, what does this mean? Man, if you're upset with each other, if there's something uncomfortable, you haven't been talking about something, you got to remove that void. What are some things that create void? What are some things that create void? Ready?
Arguments.
Communication.
Communication
can create void if it's done ineffectively, right? Or the lack of
finances.
Finances can create void when there's a feeling attached to the finance. Okay, that can create void.
Sex.
Sex can create void, right? Sex can create void, right? Other people can create void. It could be your mother-in-law, your own parents, family, friends, right? It could be people you're attracted to, can create a void. That's why it's so powerful when we're together, we can put all of that out there. You got to be willing to be completely transparent with each other because it removes void. If you're transparent with one another, you see everything. There's no void. There's none whatsoever, right? You got to remove void every opportunity that you can. Those are the three things. You do those three things, man, you're going to be in love every single day for the rest of your lives. Love is a beautiful thing. Stay in love.
Beautiful, man.
We've been together for 3 years now, married 3 years now, guys.
We've been together for
3 years. And the cool thing about this is some people say, man, you don't have enough time to be talking about this. You guys haven't been together long enough. You know what I say to you? I say this, ready? Time is an illusion. It's fake, man. Time is fake.
It's not real, man.
It's not real.
Let me tell you something. Let me give you an example, okay? All right, everybody went crazy, okay? Everybody went crazy when I got married. We got married, okay? I proposed 8 months into the relationship, and we got married a year and a month into the relationship, okay? A year and a month. Everybody went crazy. Everyone said
we got married 11 months into the relationship.
Oh, I'm sorry. We got married 11 months into the relationship, okay? Proposed 8 months in, proposed 8 months in, got married 11 months into the relationship. So in less than a year, we got married, okay? Now, here's the deal. Everybody is going to want to express their opinion, okay? Because we live in America, okay? Everybody wants to express their voice. Everybody wants to express their opinion. Here's the bottom line, though, okay? In these 11 months, okay, 11 months prior to us getting married, nobody knows what we went through. Nobody knows how much time we spend. Nobody knows those things, okay? In a typical relationship, which we were not in a typical relationship, okay? People normally see themselves, on the weekends, right? They see themselves every Fridays and Saturdays, maybe Sundays, maybe one day out of the week, okay? In a typical relationship, okay? We were spending time with each other every single day, Monday through Sunday, because we were running a business together, okay? And we were going to church together, okay? That's 7 days, baby.
We were working together.
We were working together, and we were going to church together. We were doing everything together. So in a matter of 11 months, we compressed time.
What people experience in 3 years, we were experiencing in that 11 months.
Exactly.
When it comes to the challenges, everything. But time is an illusion anyway.
Yeah, time is an illusion.
There's no way you can say you've only been married 3 years, you don't have enough under your belt to be talking about this. No way you can say that. And I'll tell you why, right? Time is fake. Time is fake. Here's how I know it's fake. Ready?
Time is not real.
3 years being born into this earth. Is that a long time? No.
No.
Right?
It's not a long time.
3 years being in prison. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
That's a long time.
90 days.
Same amount of time, different circumstances. See, what creates length in time is the circumstance or the situation, not the time itself. Time is an illusion.
That's like saying, people with white hair have wisdom. People who are age does not determine wisdom. It doesn't, right?
It doesn't determine
wisdom. Wisdom does not at all.
It's the experiences and how you borrow experiences that determine the wisdom you create.
Exactly. Wisdom is not created by your age or how long you've been on earth, right? There's people a lot older with gray hair that don't have wisdom, right?
Guys, this is the Power Couple Show. We're here
Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern,
live on Meerkat and YouTube at thepowercoupleshow.com. Hey guys, I need you to ask us some questions before we go. What are some questions you have?
Ask us some questions, man.
Me and my lady have almost the same story. Time is an illusion. I truly believe that time can be manipulated. Absolutely, man.
Absolutely,
circumstances
man.
manipulate the time. Go do push-ups. Go do push-ups for 1 minute nonstop.
Guys,
suddenly that 1 minute feels like forever.
Guys, again, look, make sure you go to thepowercoupleshow.com after this. Okay, you're gonna when you sign up, you're gonna get our free PDF, 7 ways to become a power couple. Okay, the 7 essentials to become a power couple, and you're also going to be in our VIP list where you're going to get daily reminders when the show's going to start. You're going to get updated with really, really cool things, all right? Man. And you're just going to be VIP, baby. So make sure you go to thepowercoupleshow.com.
Let me give you a glimpse of what this is going to be about. We're going to start doing power couple events, right? Power couple events. We're going to call it Power Couples Be Live. Right? Those are going to be the events, and we're going to invite all the power couples from all over the world. You're going to fly to one place. We're going to be doing events, right? We're going to be teaching a lot of different things that help power couples become stronger. And we're going to create a club. We're going to initiate power couples all over the world into the Power Couple Club. There's going to be a club. I want you and your wife, or you and your husband, I want you guys to be there. It is going to be awesome. It's going to be powerful.
Power couples unite.
We believe that power couples are just two people.
We should have a ring.
Right? Yeah, rings. Right? We should have. It's two people who leverage each other's strengths for a common vision. That's what it is. What was your first real challenge as a couple? First real challenge. That's a good one.
The first real challenge as a couple that we had, I said, "Oh man."
I'm trying to think because I'm thinking of a whole bunch of challenges.
Yeah, me too. I'm thinking about
what
a lot
was
of
the
challenges.
first real one?
The first real one, would you say, was when we were driving? We got into a fight. That was unreal.
Nah, because I look at challenges different as disagreements.
Well, I remember
like, challenges is like something we're fighting for.
Well, I remember a challenge when when we were not getting paid. We were barely getting paid at what we were doing, and it was like we were like surviving, and we had to go out and we started selling furniture. That was a challenge.
Nah, I would say I'm between us, not like in life.
Okay.
I would say that the biggest challenge was this: learning each other's strengths and allowing each other to flourish. Oh,
that's how you know you're in sync.
That was good, man. That was good. Yeah, I think our biggest real, and this is how I'm answering the question, okay? Because I could answer so many different ways. We can answer it so many different ways. We can look at it as challenges we faced in life, challenges we faced in our careers, right? You know, but I'm answering it as challenges we faced with each other before we actually got in sync. And I think that first challenge was understanding, what are you good at? What am I good at? What are you great at? What am I great at? And how can we allow each other to operate in these strengths without stepping on each other's shows, overpowering, overshadowing?
Yeah, that was challenging.
How can we both lead, right?
Yeah, we really had to kind of like get accustomed with how we both operate.
Yes,
you know
and I think that was a challenge. That was a challenge because we're both pretty strong leaders, you know?
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people ask us, who wears the pants? And what do we say?
One person wears the left side.
We both wear each leg, right?
There we go.
We both wear one leg, right?
We both wear one leg.
Right? Each of us wear a leg. So it's really cool because that shouldn't be somebody wearing the pants. I hate that saying. It's equal, right? It's equal. He's the head for sure. He's the head of the household. I'm just the neck. But without the neck, the head can't move, right?
Can't move, man.
Both very essential people in the movement of the family. Of
exactly.
All right. Any other questions before we go? Are there gender roles, or do you feel that isn't important? That isn't important at all. And here's what gender roles. I'm hoping you're saying like cooking and cleaning, or like you know, business leading and business.
I mean, if one person, it goes back to whatever their strength is.
Yeah, it goes back to whatever strength is.
It goes back to whatever they feel. You know, they feel like that's what they're. You know, that's what.
Look, this is what we do. Whatever you're good at, push each other to be great at it.
Be great.
Whatever you're great at, push each other to be outstanding at. And whatever you suck at, pay someone else to do it.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's great, man.
Pay someone else to do it.
Guys, again, this is the Power Couple Show. We're here Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern. My name is Policy Q.
Cassandra Lee, and together we are the Power Couple. See you guys tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Yeah, we're going to see you tomorrow at 10 a.m., right? Just wanted to kind of cover exactly what we talked about, right? So the 3 things that we mentioned, 3 things to staying in love, okay? Make the choice every single day to be in love, okay? Make the decision to be in love. The second one is creating powerful experiences that overshadow the negative ones, the bad ones, okay? The bad experiences. The third one is remove any void, okay? Remove the void of money, finances, remove the void of sex, remove the void of communication. Make sure you stay clean. Don't let any of those things create division in your relationship, right? Those are the 3 things, guys.
Before we go go to thepowercoupleshow.com, get your free PDF, and if you have suggestions of topics you want us to talk about it, when you put your email in to get the PDF, you can email us back and send us suggested topics. Also, I just want to answer this last question because this was a really good one. Have you ever been fed up with your relationship? Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely. I can't tell you how many times I was fed up. I'm done. I hate it, right? I can't tell you how many times, but let me tell you something. What did we do in those times? we reminded ourselves why this happened in the first place and where we're going together.
That's it, man.
When you remind yourself that, it never gets fuzzy, and you always choose each other all the time.
Got to go back to the place of when you made that decision, right? You guys are great. You guys are awesome. Oh, your stream ended.
Yeah, my stream ended, yeah.
Guys, again, you guys are great. Be great. Be awesome. Go to thepowercoupleshow.com, okay? Get your free PDF, all right? And let me just give a shout out to Brian. Thank you for retweeting this, bro. Thank you for liking this. And absolutely, man, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys mañana, okay, tomorrow. All right, we're going to be having another topic. We're going to be talking about something really, really good. Again, guys, go to thepowercoupleshow.com, receive your free PDF, become part of our VIP list so you can get daily reminders, okay? You guys are awesome. Be great. Be awesome, okay? And always remember that right here, okay? It's better to be together. Sometimes it's better to be united than it is to be right, okay?
That's right.
Remember that. Sometimes it's better to be united than
Do you take a set of time to communicate each week, or how do you communicate? That's beautiful, man. These are some good questions, bro. Last question, then we're gonna go.
That's a great question. We normally kind of debrief at nighttime, you know?
We debrief at night.
We debrief at nighttime, and then, you know.
I think anytime we're apart, as soon as we get together, we're like, so what did you do?
Exactly. And also, we found that we can have great conversation after church.
Yeah, church is beautiful.
You know, sometimes setting up specific time.
I think even pre-workouts.
Yeah, I mean, even when we do a lot of activities together, we talk a lot. You know, we kind of communicate with each other, especially in the morning when we're doing a workout. We really talk about how did you sleep? I felt good. What are you excited about? So. Yeah, man, cool. Awesome. I like that. All right, great. Guys, you guys are awesome. This is Policy Q.
Cassandra Lee, and together we are the Power Couple. We love you guys.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Go to thepowercoupleshow.com, receive a free PDF, become part of our free VIP list. Okay.
Peace. Love you guys.
Peace.